It's my time to fall in love.
I'm excited to find the love of my life.
This is love at first sight, not love is blind.
I mean, love at first voice.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. It's your girl
Ariel.
and Shy.
So yes, guys, we delinquents are back, and we're yeah, we're the same clothes, guys. You don't know, say. In order to make sure say actually do a thing, you have to do a thing. So if you've just watched our We're Back video, you know that we're trying to be more consistent. So this is the second video for the day, and yeah, we're not even going to pretend by switching the clothes now. So one of the things that we said that we want to explore on this channel is reality dating shows.
Yep.
And the ones that we have been obsessed about in the past is Love is Blind. All other versions of it, the US, what was that? We watch the Argentinian one together, watch the Argentina one together, or watch the one in Sweden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I watched the Mexico one, but I didn't finish it because there was moving.
Brazil.
No.
I watched Brazil.
I watched the Love is Blind Habibi. You did watch a UK version?
Yeah.
But we never watched that one there. But the point is, especially when I was like coming home from school and she'd be coming back with me and my parents, we'd be in the back watching the Love is Blind videos, arguing and being like, but that don't make no sense, and what
crazy?
and not a sense like wagwan, or we'd be like same. But I do the same thing. Essentially, it's a show that we both enjoy, so we're gonna like talk about our thoughts on Love is Blind. So like the first thing is, what is Love is Blind? What's the premise of the show? So basically, they're trying to farm love connections that can lead to marriage.
Right.
But they're trying to do so in a way that's different from how we typically would date, by taking out the whole attractiveness factor, because you know some people don't get a chance with a person because maybe they don't look like how the person that they normally like.
Right.
You know, looks alone deter a person from getting to know another person. So the point of Love is Blind is that you don't know what the person look like.
You don't know who you're talking to. You haven't seen the person. They are in pods, so you just go there with an open mind, and it's very clear, pretty clear before you go there that you're not going to see the person, and I think it's a time span. How long again?
The time that you're in the pods, I believe, is 10 days.
Yeah.
You don't have any phones, no way to contact the outside world or see things on social media or whatever else. You don't have any work distractions. It's I think they start off with 15 males and 15 females, and everybody in the first say 1 to 3 days are dating everybody, right? So you have to talk to everybody, and they have little books so that they know who is their favorite person so far. And as the week, the 10 days progress, people have their favorites and they just go back to those persons and spend longer hours with them talking, trying to ask the important questions that would make you know, okay, this person, I can see myself marrying them, right? And surprisingly, people actually like propose at the end of 10 days. Yeah, like for real.
And some people, like, as them just meeting at the pods, they're like, oh my god, you're the one I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And they don't even get deep in any conversation or anything. Like, this is love at first sight, not love is blind.
Love at first voice. What makes it interesting is that, like, in that period where everybody's dating each other, you have love triangles, love squares. You know, some people are more popular than others because they know how to hold a conversation, they're more engaging. Most times the show aims for about 6 couples, and sometimes apparently you have people that actually got engaged, but once they reach their quota of 6 couples, is like the rest that are weaker connections go home. After you've been engaged, there's a day that everybody do their meeting up, so you dress up real nice, fix up yourself so that you can meet your fiance.
And that time they officially they do another proposal.
Yeah,
and
in real life.
exchange ring.
Yeah, and then if you get through that point, because believe me, not everybody. Some people see them one another and they say, you know what, never mind. But most times they don't. Most times they don't. So they move from there now to kind of like a resort at some place, usually outside of the US if you're doing the US version.
Yeah.
Most times the other countries, they kind of stay within their country and at a nice place. Either way, it's a resort. They're having kind of like a pre-honeymoon kind of situation, and they're sharing rooms together, and they're also at the same place with the other couples, so the other couples get the opportunity to meet the opposite side of the room that they didn't see before. Some of them did like the other person, and that caused a little bit of drama too. But yeah, and I think that honeymoon period kind of lasts about maybe 4 or 3 days. I don't think it's a week. No, but call it 3 or so days. And then the show provides them with apartments to go back to in their home city or town. And they have to go back to work and plan a wedding in less than a month. I think the whole process of Love is Blind is probably 2 months or a little bit less than 2 months.
Yeah, but that's...
So after you leave the resort, is about like a month or so to get ready for the wedding, and that causes all kind of stress.
You have to meet
parents,
friends.
You're also trying to see if this person really is the one for you. You're trying to get the grooms and the bride's clothes ready. All kind of stuff go on in that time period. People true colors showing all kind of things, and eventually you come to the wedding day where you have to say I do or I do not. Technically you can always leave before that point, but some people don't, and
they still stick it out. Sometimes you think them stick out because of the show. Them already panic say no, they must say
they might ride it out to the end. So the next thing we want to talk about is some pros, like does this show actually work, and if it does, then why? Take it over.
Alright, so some pros. People on there actually meet their soulmate, and we have been following Lauren in him.
Yeah, Lauren and Cameron
Hamilton.
You also have Brett and Tiffany.
Yeah, they're still married and going strong. So
and some others, a few others,
has been good for some of the couples that went on there, as we stated earlier, the person. But some of them get to experience that not everybody is the same, and relationship wise, I guess it opens some of them eyes that they should actually see who they are dating before they actually say, yeah, a shorter time to marry. But
I would say that it's not necessarily some of them is for the first time they're dating. I think you have some contestants who say they've never been in a serious relationship before. So if we go on Love is Blind and try to start just first serious relationship is quite a choice.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think some of them just do it for experience too. Like some of them they get to probably that's their time of socializing. They don't have time to socialize and they get away.
I guess
something new. So I guess that's for me.
It's quite a choice. I would say another pro is for persons that find themselves picking the same type of partner. Sometimes Love is Blind offers them an opportunity to explore different personalities and not get distracted by the appearance part of it. So it allows for some persons to explore persons that they wouldn't have normally picked in the real world if they notice themselves having the same patterns. I've also heard of some contestants that said that they were able to grow deeper emotional connections and have deeper conversations that they don't normally have when they're dating because of how the whole scenario is set up. I hear that sometimes the pods, the producers during the pods period, give them particular questions to ask and dates to ensure that they're kind of covering a wide base of topics. So I do think for some persons it allows them to practice things that would allow for stronger relationships to form. Hence why persons are able to like actually propose at the end of it.
Alright, so over to the cons now. Some people go on there for waste people time.
Waste of time.
And waste money. What
Exactly.
does any money to me? What I
Honestly.
just go on there.
Exactly.
Like some of them even wait till they reach the part they have no right to disturb me peace. They wait till they reach the altar and say they know about
Yeah.
like you have how much time you up on the day, tell me up on the day. Don't make me go up there.
And embarrass
Dress
yourself.
up. Some of them parents come from different country. Pay some money come over there and then you gotta tell them to say you're not brother. You're not get married. I'm not in that situation.
Honestly, I'm also saying like you have some persons that do that and they're saying up until they reach the altar they weren't sure what they were gonna say. But I feel like if you reach the altar and you're not sure what you're gonna say, you might as well say no. Because you don't want to go into any marriage uncertain.
Right.
That's a bad idea. Because it's easy to get married but it's hard to divorce.
Exactly.
And there's so much things that get complicated when you're trying to now go and get a divorce. So in my opinion, if you're never sure, just call it a no. Say that, you know what, I don't think we're at the place to get married right now, but I'm interested in continuing having a relationship with you. And you can tell us when the cameras are, you can tell me when the cameras are off, whisper it in my ears. If you want that we go all the way to the altar, at least give me a heads up, you know. So I'm not gonna say no, but we're gonna have a little like conversation in front of the family or something. I'm gonna believe in that whole you're surprising me at the altar. But I will say, you have some persons, I'm saying to myself, you can't tell me you didn't know that man was going to say no.
Exactly.
Some people,
Some of them still a force up
from a
themselves.
longer time, the person was moving shaky and saying some weird things, basically letting you know they don't like you, basically letting you know they don't want to get married. And then you go put on your wedding dress and then said yes. When the officiant said to you, will you say I do? You tell the officiant yes. With all of these signs. And then act surprised when the man say no.
Exactly.
Or if it's the other way around for the woman. I'm like, no. I refuse to believe that some people did not see the signs. Because to me it's like so obvious. But, you know, I'm not in the people's mind.
Right. Another cons. The time span too short.
Too short.
But can't meet in a that time day and say I'm ready for marriage to you. No, that not gonna work for me. Because basically you know about nobody in at the time day. You try to meet the people, you try to know the thing, but everything that come out at once, you have to take at least up to a year or more for me to know a person. You're not gonna know a person fully, but have some understanding of what the person the personality of the person and what they're capable of doing. Because in that short time, I know they have like a reunion at the end, so sometimes when they come back, some of them are not together anymore.
Yeah.
Because to me the time is just too short.
Too short. Along with that whole time period thing, there have been a couple contestants where the partner was finding out a lot of things after the fact about the person. There was, just to not spoil anything for some persons, I won't say which season and I won't say which iteration of Love is Blind. There was one particular season I saw on social media that after some time the person is being married, the wife came out and said that the man was beating her. Yeah, let me tell you after which one in particular. Yes,
Oh my
yes.
God. We remember the one that would have watched and the the man did have Pitney and she never knew till after.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that did annoy me. But then him same name no say him did have a Pitney.
Yeah, him say him never know.
So him say.
But I think he never know. Because him that joker friend him come up on the show.
Exactly.
Oh.
There was also another season where this man, he was like, oh, I'm on a Pitney. And then in the middle of the season, he was like, actually, I was a sperm donor. But even that wasn't true. And then I'm going like say, the Pitney them were a female Pitney and a female Pitney, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Like he was actually fathering them, but then he went on the show, found a new woman, and he don't want to take care of the children that he was, you know, fathering before. That was like a crazy drama that was going on. And you have other persons where the issue is not like as crazy, but people realize that as time go along, the person that they thought they knew wasn't who they thought. But then I will say some persons, the signs were there and the problems did present early. Like you have some persons, them have anger issues, them go out too much or them drink too much. In that time period where they're in the apartment, sometimes these issues come up.
Yeah.
And the person that's making the complaints is like, you know what, maybe we can work on it, maybe we can fix it. But I'm like, in a month, you really want to marry this person when like the issue that you're seeing is something that you take serious? I'd say this is a person that you need to spend some more time with before you go and put a ring on it. But that's just poor judgment on the person's side. But I feel like because they're a part of the show, they feel the pressure to go through with it. Another con is like, even though I said that sometimes the producers give them topics to talk about, and that some people, they do tend to have deeper conversations in the pods, you have some persons that not talk nothing sensible and important in the pods. And when they go out in the real world, they're like, oh, I didn't know this, and oh, I didn't know that. I'm like, I want to talk about, what were you talking about?
They actually don't have a clue at the person. Like, it doesn't make no sense.
Apparently, there was a person there with money problems, and it's like the issues with the money now is being discussed in the real world. I'm like, me that don't talk about that in other pods, and once me reach outside with you, we already engaged, so me not talk about that no more. But I already fleshed that out and everything in the pods. I don't know what they were talking about in the pods, because it's like them a move like this is new news or something.
Yeah, well, them a act like them a act in their real life.
Hey, sir, ma'am, there was like another couple where I think this happened twice in two different seasons. They know that they don't live close by, right? Fair enough that you probably have to take some very long drives. So the question is, if we do get married, where we gonna live? When we reach that bridge, we cross it. And I'm like, alright, like say for instance, one person is adamant, no, I don't want to move from here because I want to get close to my family. And the other person is like, well, I can't move because I work. And them still now make an agreement as to what we are going to do. To me, that is not a situation fair walk down the aisle with. Like, that is actually serious. Like, where are you going to live?
That's supposed to sort out.
That's supposed to sort out. Or we're not engaged until we sort out that major issue. Like, we have to come to some agreement, or at least a temporary agreement, like for the first couple months of the marriage. I'm going to try out living over your side, see how that going. If I don't enjoy it, then we try living where me did come from. Things like that. I feel like sometimes, I just feel like sometimes they weren't talking about the important practical things.
Right.
And then when they're now facing the realities of life, it's like they're surprised when they're seeing it. Is would you go on Love is Blind? You said no, why?
Let me tell you already, the time too short. And me, if So me in the pods and then me and if you meet up, I gotta tell the truth. Me not go hide and go and say, oh, me I play along. If not see her at first, I want to meet up, me I talk Google and ready. I will go and say no look.
Oh, that's actually another card. That is actually another card. Honestly, as we say, even though the show means well by trying to make sure people are making connections for the right reason, we cannot deny that if you don't like how the person look, there is no love to farm.
Right.
There is no love to farm.
I tell you sorry, but I gotta go. Me not going to That's why I'm not going to I'm going to waste my money.
No, but like honestly it's sad because like people, you have some people really and truly say them not care about looks. People know they are the type of person that has to be attracted to the person for even consider a relationship. Some people even go as far as have very specific looking people that them like, whether it be blondes or it have to be a person of a certain body shape or size. Them
height.
very specific, or height.
If me go on there, me go see one my shot. Shorter than me.
No, but you well shot though. If a man shorter than you, that's serious. You well shot.
When we don't laugh with that roll. But that roll on the show.
And they call
nothing
you
to
wicked.
do.
They will call you wicked. They will call you weak.
I'm gonna think something to you, man. Be careful by this. They think that for me.
Then that sure they set up some people for be embarrassed. Not like for me, I like the concept of the show, but for one, me don't want to embarrass if I come out and the man is like, ooh, you don't really look like somebody where me typically like. And me don't want to embarrass nobody if me look on the man and I'm like, me don't like how you look. Like those two things can be quite embarrassing and I don't want to do that. As well as yeah, I just feel like if you're talking marriage, you just need more time to get to know a person. I know what also just come to my mind. You know how like more while when the parents come and meet the man or the woman, the parents are like, oh, I give him a blessing and oh, he seems like someone. I said, them parents, you're serious?
Some of them straightforward too, you know.
Some of them, but it's not
But
enough.
some of them.
I'm not saying they should be mean, you know. I'm just saying, you're not concerned, you're not scared. That I would be for my child. I'm like, you know, this person seems like a decent person, but I don't know about this married in less than a month's time. You sure? You can always just date, you know. Like, this don't seem safe, and I don't know if I can really give blessings for a marriage that I don't know is safe. You know what I mean? I feel like some of them are a bit more open-minded. Me, to be honest, I may just, if it was my child, I may just tell them, listen, you see one time them say family meeting, just put me on a call. Don't make me come in person. I don't know if I can fake the funk for the TV. Like my face might just screw up. And I don't want to tell no lie. On the show, when if I see the person will come take up and I don't like her or I don't like him, you understand me? So yeah. Love is Blind Jamaica.
You're really You're really good with that.
No, but like they're going to different countries. You just say I Love is Blind Jamaica. Can that
Yeah,
even work?
but,
You literally couldn't work.
No. Because somebody gonna know somebody.
Oh, that's another thing. By right, you're not supposed to know anybody from the show. The point is that you're supposed to get to know a person. So if you know them, no, it's not gonna work.
And the males, they get time to talk with each other. And the females, they get time to talk with each other as well. So if that happened in Jamaica, especially the man here say, yo dad, you know say, we just talk to Shelly.
I say, Shelly, you know Shelly? Yeah, shall I go to school? Yeah, so if you know somebody that I gonna mash up the whole premise of the show, Jamaica is small enough that literally anybody can know the other person. So I don't know how they would ensure that the persons don't know each other.
And that alone,
What
Jamaicans break every law and every rule. So if they say you can't go over this, so they might go find a way to go over there and sneak out at night and see who is who before
they meet up, they don't want to meet no girl with them that night.
exactly.
And also, not just Jamaican man to be decent if them really not, no, man and woman, but not just none of them to be decent and polite if you really not look good.
Right.
Some of them will actually embarrass you and shame you. And
Like even like when Pop the Balloon. When
oh yes, the Jamaican version of Pop the Balloon. Me not watch the Jamaican version of Pop the Balloon. 'Cause all them do is go there for shame and embarrass people. No, as the person walk out, pop, 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 pop. Oh God. No.
So I know they could have come to Jamaica with that.